Hey guys, I just want to pass on a quick tip as had something unusual happen to me that I've never had happen before. So hey, maybe I can help one of you guys out. We had a Dodge Ram 2012 changing the ball joints. Not one of these. I don't have the old ball joints, or at least in order to change them I had to cut the studs off to make it easier, so they're trash. But you get the idea. So changing all 4 ball joints, and when I was done, you know, you hook up the grease gun. I was going like crazy because we're really trying to keep our alignment appointment, because we only had the one spot, and then otherwise they wouldn't be able to get us in for a couple days. So I was rushing. So pump, got a little too pump happy. Well, it actually, so the ball joint was a similar style to this. It was the upper one. It actually, I don't know if you can see that ring that holds this boot on. Whereas on this style right here, the ring, the metal, is actually built into the boot. But on some of the other styles like this, the ring is an external ring that holds, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, that holds that, that boot down. Well, when I was pumping away, the frickin' boot slipped out of that ring, and then of course it's spilling grease all over the place. Well, at that point you're hooped. You need a new ball joint. These rings, the problem with them is you can wind them out, right? You pick one side and you peel it off all the way off, but when you go to wind it back on, and I've tried this sometimes, because sometimes when you go to push a ball joint in, sometimes you have to push it in not this style, right? So this, if you look at this ball joint, the base of the ball joint goes up, so the boot doesn't go through the opening in the control arm. Some of them have them the opposite way, that the stud and the boot have to go in first, and then they bottom against this. So I've had some that the boots were protruding more than the opening of the control arm. So what happens if you push it straight through, then you're just going to scuff up and nick the boot, right? So I've tried on this style. Hey, no, this one doesn't have a ring. What am I talking about? Or I thought it did for a second, but it didn't. So I've tried on those styles there, hopefully I'm not rambling too much, I've tried to peel off this ring. Let me grab a tool. Maybe I can set you down in a way that you can all see. Okay, can you guys see that? So if you see this right here, this ring, as you can see, it comes up. Now if I were to go all the way around, and of course this one's garbage, so I would be a lot more careful than this on a good one. Well, but you'll see this will work for illustration purposes. There we go. Well, let's pretend that's all the way up. So, and then you get the boot down and you go to do the same thing. You peel it all the way around. You start from the bottom and you start peeling it all the way down. So, or sorry, getting back to the other ball joint. So I'd press the ball joint in first, you know, with the boot off, and then you can put the boot on afterwards. That way you don't destroy the boot by pushing it through the hole in the control arm. Sorry, I'm going really quick because I got a lot of work to do, and yeah, I'm wasting time, but you know, what can you do? So the problem with this is when you wind this ring down, when you get to the last section, it's so tight that this end here, well, this end right there would start digging into the boot. And every one that I've tried that on, it's made a hole in the boot. Now, of course, I don't know what's worse. If you press it through the control arm, you're gonna damage the boot anyways. But my point is, the one that had the boot slip out from underneath the ring because I gave it too much grease too fast, well, you know what? There's no point trying to fix that. They're cheap, they're quick, they're easy to do. So yeah, we basically sent it out as is to the alignment shop just so we can get our alignment done, and then we brought it back and just replaced the ball joint, because yeah, what else can you do? It's otherwise you're not gonna be able to get it back on the vehicle. with everything together, and it's just going to allow a lot of moisture in there and should be wrecked in no time flat. So I've never had that happen before. I've never seen that before. Gonna pick you up again. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but just to give you a word of warning, I know with these simple tasks that we do all the time, like greasing stuff, you can kind of lose focus and you can try to go too quickly, but you know what, take your time. It only takes a few pumps. As soon as you see the boot to start to swell a bit, you're good, especially with new ones. You don't have to actually go to the point of seeing grease spill out. As long as it starts inflating fully, leave it. It'll go on to the next oil change, hopefully, if it ever gets greased again. Yeah, try and tell me that quick lube shops touch these things, but that's a subject for another day. But anyways, they don't really need that much grease. You don't need to burst the boot like an idiot like I did. Anyways, hopefully this can save you a headache down the way, or a chewing from the boss, or what have you. Yeah, so I just want to pass this on, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one, and bye for now.